make a mighty sound and rise up. You know we gotta rise up. We're gonna have to come together if we're gonna make things right. Give a spark to each candle and drive the darkness from our light. Rise up, oh everybody rise up. 'Cause we're standing at the crossroads, at the paths that we can take. One with a bright tomorrow and one filled with greed and hate. Turn your anger into action. Well, it's hard, but we must try. 'Cause when the babies moan and the old men cry, we gotta rise up. Well, hear the desperate children, they're moving to the streets. Weary steps, they come together as they march a mighty beat. And they rise up, hear our children rise up. 'Cause we're standing at the crossroads, at those paths that we can take. One with a bright tomorrow and one filled with greed and hate. Well, turn that anger into action. It's hard, but we must try. 'Cause when the babies moan and the old men cry, we gotta rise up. So gather all my children, well the time to move is here. Let love bring us together and wipe away our tears. You can make a better day and we'll be there by your side. 'Cause when the babies moan and the old men cry, we gotta rise up. We gotta rise up in love. Yeah, you know we gotta rise up. Oh, we gotta rise up in love.
Oh, thank you very much. We are back on the Magoo. Thanks, Jenny. Thanks for coming back. Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure. Glad to have you playing Rise Up. That's an important song to us.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, it was interesting. I was sitting in my kitchen in Decorah, and I was looking up at the refrigerator, and my husband had bought one of those magnets you put up on the fridge. You know, we have 3 high school daughters, and he likes to put things up that kind of inspire them. Mm-hmm. And this one was an image of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and one of his quotes about, hate can't drive out hate. Only love can do that. You know, that idea that if we're going to do this together, we got to do it together. And I started thinking of all the ways in which my life has been affected by the words and the thoughts of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And so I went online and literally looked up all of these amazing quotes that he has said about rising up together and about, fighting the good fight with love. And I thought, we need this right now. There's so much going on. And this was before all of what we're dealing with now. This was just more about a sense I had about the world. And so, this song was written less than a year ago, and we put it onto the album when we went into record in October, and we ended up quickly releasing it as a video that we put together that you can actually find on our YouTube channel, as a dedication on Martin Luther King Jr. Day back in January. We released it a little early just because, it had so much meaning to us, and I know people have really connected with that song even more so now when you listen to the words, that we got to rise up together in love. The only way we're never going to agree on everything, Tom. That's just the way that humans are. But when we understand that it's okay not to agree, I can still love you, and I can still want good things for you. And once we kind of come to that understanding, we then have a better place from which to make decisions about how we move together as families, as communities, as states, and as our country, not to mention as the world. So that's my large hope for a tiny little song, is that people feel inspired to think about how we can share some bit of love today.
Well, that's great. And you're right, Martin Luther King, and what a great man in such a time.
Yeah.
What was going on, the civil rights and all those famous men, Gandhi, Christ, all of them. It's always the peace side.
It's always peace, yeah.
To change. If you bring evil and hate, it just brings another one. It's like, the devil, he likes that part, but he don't want the love kind. And that's the only way it's going to move. Well, it's
really interesting how that works because, I wasn't even around during the civil rights movement during the 60s. And I used to think oh, shucks, I missed my era, a time of change and hope and new things. And I realized, that's actually wrong. We're in a time of change and struggle, and every decade has their own change and struggle. We just have to be aware that we're in the middle of it, and we can't be blind to the things that are happening around us. And I think that's why hindsight always looks so great to look back and go, oh, look, they had all of these things people were concerned about. That was such an amazing time. We have them right now. It's right here. We're in an unprecedented time right now. There are things we can do every single day. Of course, the thing we can do right now, right, is stay home. That's the thing. That's the way we can show love right now. So there's a lot we can do. We just have to know that we are a part of the change. That's, I think, one of the most important things. And that we can do it with love. But it's not easy. It's never easy.
Yeah, it's amazing times, surreal times. I started talking 2 weeks ago, just doing some interviews because I kind of didn't know what to do with this thing, be happy and talk. And even now what's going on, I mean, I don't know. Yes, it's all changing. And I guess that's going to be for another thought pattern because it's kind of
Absolutely.
Let's take it slow. That's a great song.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you about this. I'm going to tell you about this. We have a video of this. It's the world's first ever quarantine crowdsourced music video. We put it together before our album release. It came out on March 20th. You can see it on YouTube. It is people, Tom, from all across the United States and the world, even Switzerland and London, Colorado. We didn't have any from Wisconsin. No Wisconsin ones. Anyway, we had people that sent in their videos of them staying home, and we put this video together for this song, and I hope you love it.
Let's do it right now. Let's take it slow. And we're going to do Long Road right after, and they'll be right back with
Awesome.
Jenny. Thank you kindly.
Hey, everybody, it's Chris Avey and Jenny Grouse of the Avey Grouse Band.
And we're out of Iowa right here in the